Hello and welcome back to Ankford Plays. So we got a lot done this time. Let's see, let's stick the barn over there. What do we do about this guy?
I don't want to ruin the map. I want to keep this biscuit.
I need like some way to copy it off, but I'll take a picture of it or something.
That doesn't need dyeing.
So I got some red dye and it's a chicken coop.
It's a chicken coop, but I don't see any chickens. I don't want that. Value meal. 2 drumsticks plus super slaw. Looks like a fine deal if you like slaw. I wish that was a real ship that I could use to sail to Blood Island. I can't reach that high. I don't want that. It looks too heavy to carry around. It's the maitre d' podium. That doesn't need dyeing. That doesn't need dyeing.
Okay.
That doesn't need dyeing.
It's pirate coat, a Blood Island sticker, some drama mask, a magic hat, a mirror.
Following which, now is the winter of our discontentment, glory, summer by the son of York.
I want to keep this biscuit. I may get hungry later. I want to keep this biscuit.
By which time the two of the houses fighting against themselves, whole undiscovered country.
No, not really. Candle wax? Nah. We have 2 crew members now.
That doesn't need dyeing. That doesn't need dyeing. I want to keep this biscuit. I want to keep this. I want to keep this biscuit. I may get hungry later. The tree's too rubbery to cut with scissors.
Wonder what the trail of rum is for.
It's an enormous keg of old Gut Blast brand rum. They're made from palm trees. This serrated knife won't work here. This serrated knife won't work. I don't think that would help. That doesn't need dyeing. That doesn't need dyeing. That doesn't need dyeing. That doesn't need dyeing.
Okay.
I can't use this.
Apropos, skeleton, maybe we should go talk to Murray. Maybe Murray knows something. Murray was at the swamp, right? Oh, there's the sharks from earlier.
Nah.
But can we like...
I don't think he'd like that.
Well...
I don't want to pin that. I don't want to pin that.
At least he's happy, I guess.
My pirate instincts tell me I should keep this to myself. I don't need it. It's just a toy. I'm no vandal. I'm a pirate.
Maybe she can give us tips, though. That could be...
Tell me again how to lift this curse?
You need to replace the cursed ring with a pure one on Blood Island. And to get to Blood Island, you need a map, a ship, and a crew.
Map, ship, and crew. Got it. I want to know more about variable rate mortgages.
Bad idea. Though attractive to the first-time homeowner, the rate reacts wildly to fluctuations in the market and can work against the buyer over time. You're best off starting with a 20% down payment and a variable rate mortgage, then refinancing at a fixed rate after 1 or 2 years as the market warrants.
Could you repeat that?
No.
Thanks for your help. Gotta go.
Okay, so she's not a tip. I feel like in one of the other games she could give you tips. Might remember wrong. Hey, Murray.
Oh, it looks like it was thrown here by a typhoon.
Huh. Maybe we can sneak into the ship. Oh, wait. Take a look at the waterfall.
No. That doesn't need dying.
No, that didn't really help much. Is there anywhere else I can... Nope.
I don't need the plank.
Why did I do that though?
That doesn't need dying. That doesn't need a gold too. I want to keep this biscuit. I can't use the skeleton arm with that.
Who's there?
Oh, it's you again.
Again with the sneak in on board the ship! I don't know how or why you came back on board, but the next time you walk the plank will be your last. What's that, Captain? Vandals? Yes, sir. Tar and feathers. I know it's messy, but it's the only torture we have left. Our illustrious captain has declared that you shall be tarred and feathered. That'll learn you.
So what do I do now?
I don't know. We've never done this before. Aren't you humiliated?
I guess so, but no more than usual.
Well, just get lost then.
Well, I mean... Okay then. Do I go to... Oh no, don't tell me.
The glove won't work with that.
Don't tell me.
The glove won't work with that.
Can I put it on my head?
And this glove isn't my size.
Oh well. I hope the illusion holds then.
Do you have a reservation? Madre de Dios! ¡Es el Pollo Diablo!
Sí, he dejado en libertad los prisioneros y ahora vengo por ti.
Well, you're not taking me without a fight.
Ugh, this chicken grease washed off all the feathers. Whoops, I better keep quiet.
Absolutely, Captain. I'll get right on it after I have my dinner. What's that, Captain? I eat too much fried chicken. Well, I've just got a weakness for chicken, that's all. I know you don't have any weaknesses, Captain LeChimp. You're an overachiever, a doer. Well, I'm just a tiny little fly.
The chimp? The captain is an ape? Well, if the captain is an ape, then Mr. Fossey must be...
Aye, aye, Captain. Fresh bananas for the whole crew.
an utter loon.
What's that, Captain? Your parasites are bothering you. Well, of course I'll groom you, sir. You know, sir, finding this gold statue may be just the boost our crew needs. Why, with the riches we get from this, we can get new and better ships and become the terror of the Caribbean.
I'm not in the mood for fruit. Ah, I hate porcelain. It's a long story. I'll explain later. If I climb out this porthole, I'll wind up floating on the plank I cut. Chicken grease won't do any good with... That doesn't need dyeing. If he knows I'm here, he might do something even more horrible to me. No. I don't want any smelly old hay. Chicken grease won't do any good with that. I don't think he'd like that. I don't think he'd like... Chicken grease won't do any good with that. I want to keep this biscuit.
Then what the frick do we do?
That doesn't need gum. That doesn't need gum. Yeah, I don't think he'd like... The magic wand has no effect on that. The magic wand has no effect on that. The magic wand has no effect on that. The magic wand has no... The glove won't work with the glove won't work with that. The glove won't work with that. The glove won't work. I don't think he'd like it. The glove won't work with the glove won't work with that.
Okay.
I don't want to pin. I don't want to pin that. I don't think he'd like that. That doesn't need dying. That doesn't need dying. I don't think he'd like. That doesn't need dying. That doesn't need dying. That doesn't need. That doesn't need dying. That doesn't need. That doesn't need. That doesn't need dying.
There's a treasure map.
Must be the map to where they've buried Elaine. They'd see me.
Yeah, they'd see you, wouldn't they?
No. I can't use. It's not. I can't use. No. I can't use. No. I can't use. I can't use. No. I can't use a balloon with that. I can't use a balloon with that.
So what can we reach? We can reach the fruit, I guess.
I'm not in the mood for fruit. I don't need reservation. That doesn't need a gold tooth. That doesn't need a gold tooth. This serrated knife won't work here. I don't think he'd like that. I don't think he'd like
Just
that.
stop him! You're a pirate! Good. Damn it.
I don't think so. No. If he knows I'm here, he might do something even.
Okay.
Mr. Fossey, I've been thinking.
Are you all right, Captain? You sound different.
Don't interrupt.
Sorry, sir.
Maybe it's time we gave up pirating. I mean, take a look around at me and the rest of the crew. We're all monkeys.
You mean in the Darwinian sense, sir?
No, I mean in the quite literal sense. Have you noticed that the crew is happier swinging from the masts than swabbing the decks? I don't even want to mention what they've been flinging around the ship.
Are you suggesting that I'm not disciplining the crew enough?
No, I'm suggesting that we all give up this charade and go back to the trees. That's the life for a monkey, not sailing the seas for months on end.
Well, if you feel so strongly about it, sir, I suppose I can't argue.
I think our last order of business should be to dig up that statue and...
It'll be tough on the men, sir, but I'll tell them that you think it best.
Okay, but first we should dig up that statue and give it to...
I'll make sure they understand that it's not their fault.
Very good, and then we can dig up that statue and... Okay, never mind then. That must be the map to where they've buried Elaine.
With all eyes open, follow the path to the X. X marks the spot.
It's made from porcelain. I think I'll leave that here. I can't imagine any need for a loaf of plunge. I don't want another biscuit. I'm not that interested in mashed potatoes right now. No, the corn is all buttery and greasy. It's made from porcelain. I think Mr. Fossey is the only guy who can talk to him.
Okay, well... I suppose we don't have any more to do in here. Oh, jeez. Maybe we can put grease on this. So it fries, right?
Chicken grease won't do any good with that.
Oh, well.
That doesn't need dyeing. That doesn't need that doesn't need dyeing.
So that's why it was only handprints. Oh, jeez.
I want to keep this biscuit. I want to keep this biscuit. I don't think she'd like... I don't think she'd like that.
How do we get to the fort, though? We really mucked up this entire island's history, haven't we?
I won't be able to find any...
Hmm.
That doesn't need dying. That doesn't need dying.
Can we empty the dye? We don't need more dye here.
That doesn't need dying. That doesn't need dying. I don't need it anymore.
Oh, well. Well, you needed something to dig through this mud puddle. Couldn't you just... Hey, dude.
Excuse me. Do you have any specials?
We're out of potatoes, but we still have some eyes left.
No, thanks. I'll let you get back to work.
Aye.
Okay, so we nearly got killed by that guy. That's nothing new, is it? Nah.
No, I like the natural look. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. I don't need a prop. Looks too big for me. I don't want to look like a jackass.
Oh. What do we do then? I just had a thought.
Chicken grease won't do any good with that. Chicken grease won't do any good with chicken grease won't do any good with that.
Well, I thought you could like... You could make his hands slip, right? So...
They're just chalked on the grass.
So his hands are all greasy.
I don't think he'd like that. Chicken grease won't do any good. Chicken grease won't do any good with that. Chicken grease won't do any good with that.
Weight is gone.
I don't think he'd like that. I've got nothing to say. Are you sure you don't want to join my crew?
It's as I told you, Guybrush, not until you can best me in the caber toss.
Sounds great. Let's do it.
You'll have to throw further if you want me to join your crew.
I'm not contesting the caber toss right now.
No, but maybe we could switch them?
The magic wand has no effect on that. 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 Chicken grease won't do any good with that.
Can we do something to these cabers?
Chicken grease won't do any good with that. Well, I like rum as much as the next pirate. That doesn't need dyeing. That doesn't need dyeing. I want to keep this biscuit. I don't need a membership card for that. I don't think that would help. I don't think that would help. I don't want to pin that. I don't want to pin that. I don't want to pin that.
Oh, come on, Guybrush. Gotta have something we can do.
I can't use the skeleton arm with that. I can't use... I don't think that glove will fit. The encyclopedia won't help with that. The encyclopedia won't help with that. I can't use the reed with that. This serrated knife won't work here. This serrated knife won't work. This serrated knife won't work here. This serrated knife won't work.
I feel like I'm supposed to set fire to something. And I just can't.
There are ants crawling all over it.
Okay.
That doesn't need a gold. That doesn't need dyeing. Chicken grease won't do any good with.
Ants crawling all over it.
The glove won't work with that. I could never hope to move that tree.
No, we want the ants.
That doesn't need gum. This is only for reading. This is only for reading. They're just chalked on the ground.
Yeah, but can we like...
Chicken grease won't do any good. That doesn't need dyeing. I'd rather go around the long way than go across that hot sand. Nice fluffy towel. I'll just take one more. No. Oh, Cabana Boy.
Yes.
It's quite hot. Fetch a towel and mop my brow, would you?
Can I have another look at that card of yours?
Actually, the towels are right here. I'll just help myself. May I please have some of your oil?
That oil is solely for the use of the fry station technician.
Brimstone Beach Club. No. Oh, Cabana Boy. Tell me more about my membership benefits.
The Brimstone Beach Country Club in Smorgy is the exclusive resort hideaway for only the most discerning pirates and their families. Here you'll be pampered by a courteous staff, always eager to meet your every need, whether it be recommending a keel-hauling class, finding a fourth for bridge, or giving a golf lesson on our award-winning course designed by Pegleg Malloy. Free valet ship parking included.
I don't think he'd like that. I don't think he'd like that. Ugh, no. And look, chicken franks, chock full of processed beaks and waddles.
If you're trying to bribe me, it's not going to work.
I'd rather go around to the gate than go through that towel business again.
Yeah, but I... Ah, jeez. I need fire.
That would hurt. Chicken grease won't do any good with that. Chicken grease won't do any good with that. I want to keep this biscuit. I may get hungry later. That doesn't need dyeing. I can't use the reed with that. That doesn't need drying. That doesn't need drying. That doesn't need drying. That doesn't need drying. That doesn't need drying.
Fuck you, Guybrush. God damn it.
That doesn't need dyeing.
Okay.
That doesn't need drying.
Duh.
Forget it.
Okay.
That doesn't need a gold tooth. That doesn't need drying. That doesn't need drying.
Maybe we can go to to the ship now. Oh. I mean, now that we have like... Okay, whoa, wait, hey, for 2 minutes. Okay, sorry, I lost track of time there. So, thank you guys for watching this episode of Ankford Place. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you join next time for more shenanigans. Until then, bye.